Hi guys, welcome back to some more Hearthstone Battlegrounds. I've been doing a lot of analysing the game over the last couple of days, listening to some more experienced players and stuff like that. One thing I've noticed is the decks that are able to buff both their creatures' attack and health are generally the stronger decks, especially in the late game. So like Murlocs, Elementals, Dragons to a degree, Quillballs, Naga, and the Menagerie deck, which I like to play. They do have a sizable advantage to be able to buff both sides, because you've got creatures like Beasts, which are okay, but Beasts all start out really weak, and they get stronger throughout the fight with their death rattles and by using Baron Rivendare to, you know, double and triple death rattles. But the creatures themselves don't start out very strong. You're not going into a beast field and seeing something with like 200 attack, 150 health. That's like a proper beastly tank. Now you can get the hyenas pretty strong. I don't think you can get them that high, but you can get them pretty strong. But then if you get unlucky and they attack and take your hyena out straight away, or your Rivendare, you're kind of fucked. You're not in a great place. There's no Murlocs in this game again, that's good. That's something I've noticed. And then any heroes like Ajara here, any hero that has a hero power where it helps you find creatures or find your creatures, they are really, really strong. Either those or ones that apply field buffs to your creatures. So like Ragnaros is here, or Seatham. They can be really strong as well because they allow you to buff your field. So there's some really strong options for them. Obviously in Ajara's case you're limited to playing just Naga. But it still makes them cards really strong. Where some heroes have got really weird powers. There's like that one guy, and it's like buy 3 minions in one turn, and then he gives them some sort of buffs. And it's like the only way you can buy 3 minions in one turn is when you've got at least 9 gold. And they'd have to buy probably from that tavern tier that's right in front of you. Seems like a really weird and awkward power to use, and requires a lot of gold, which you can't use it until you've got 9 gold, which is several rounds into the match. Unless the cost of his creatures were 2 gold rather than 3. Well, I've already got 3 creatures in the field. Or 4 creatures, I say. Which number go for here? So I'm going to go up to tier 3. So I don't fall behind. We've got... She's at tier 3. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, the most important card for me playing Menagerie is the Lightfang Enforcer. It allows you to make decks really strong. And you can have a bit of variety in the creatures and see what can work. But you need to get that card. You don't need my Thrax the Unraveler. He's just a really good card that can scale really high. But you do need the Lightfang Enforcer. Because you could always take like an amalgamation from tier 3 and put that in place of my Thrax and just have, you know, 6 different types of creatures. Because you've got the 5 normal, then the amalgamation, and just have the Lightfang Enforcer buff your entire fucking field. They'll just obviously scale much slower than my Thrax will. But if you put all your hopes on one card, I've seen players do it before, when that one card dies, if you've then got nothing left to play with, you're kind of fucked. That's why I think it's so strong with Menagerie, and in case of like Naga as well in a lot of cases, because they have ways to buff their entire field. If you can buff your entire field, that's really powerful. It's no good just buffing one creature and putting everything into one creature. So if that one creature dies, it's literally all your eggs in one basket. You've got nothing left to play with. I like Avenge creatures, like Avenge. Running green from I don't mind. I will generally not try and ever gold him. Because the problem with Avenge ones compared to like your Lightfang. Lightfang, if you don't have something else to buff it, it remains a 2/2 creature weak as fuck. So basically you've got 6 creatures in your field to rely upon. And not the Lightfang Enforcer. But the Lightfang Enforcer's effect kicks in at the end of your turn. So anything that kicks in at the end of the turn or the start of the combat is really fucking strong. Because they kick in before they can die. So you can utilise that effect where an Avenge creature could die. It could be unlucky and it could be the first creature targeted, unless you've got like a taunt minion. But if your Avenge creature gets wiped out, you can't use this effect. So I don't rely too much on Avenge creatures. Obviously there are times where they can be really oppressive, like he's gone tier 3. She's tier 4 as well, okay. I know what I'm going to try and aim for. I'm going to keep the pot bot, because Divine Shield is just Divine Shield, it's useful. I'm going to keep that Naga, because I can always put Taunt on him. And I'm going to keep him as well. Because his Death Rattle is useful, it just makes something else have more health. And the more he gets buffed, the more health they're going to gain. And since there's no Murlocs in the game, you're not going to counter a lot of poison. So I'm sorted on Demon, Mech and Naga. And then what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and go for Agamagan, which is classed as a beast, even though it's in the Quillboar tribe. And I'm going to try and go for Chalga as well, because that'll double buff. Because Chalga puts a blood gem on everything, 2 if you get it golden. And then Agamagan gives you +2 from the blood gems. Or +1, sorry, then +2 when golden. So you're getting more use out of the blood gems that Chalga puts on your field. And then you've also got Lightfang Enforcer's buffs on top. It means your field gets buffed up really, really quickly. And it happened to be a fucking tier 3 card, didn't it? Shit. And see this now, this is getting dangerous. Because I'm at 25 health, and that's the health really where you want to be getting your Lightfang Enforcer. You don't want your health to sink much lower than that. Maybe as low as 20, but if it goes much lower than that, then the Lightfang Enforcer shows up too late. If it shows up too late, it's not really much use to you. So you've got to bear in mind you're only getting +2/+2 a turn. So you need those turns to get the appropriate amount of buffs on your creatures. So if it shows up too late, it doesn't really have any impact on the game. It's got to show up in a timely fashion. So if you get unlucky like I frequently do, you don't even get to play Menagerie, because you're not seeing the card that makes it a Menagerie build, Menagerie deck. No, that's where all the fucking all the amalgamations are. I don't need those this game though. Thankfully we didn't lose any there. He did instead. Right. That's going to buff in my far right into, so I'd rather it buff him because I'm keeping him, not keeping her. And I am keeping her, but I'd rather it buff the pot bot. I can give him a buff for that though. Actually, no, because I needed F the buff, don't I? Agamagan. Take that out. Put Agamagan in. And of course, so that's what I mean by avenge. It killed my budding green thumb before he got to do anything. It's a fair bit of damage. Yeah, 13. Almost over half my health that I had left. Shit. That's a hit I didn't really want to take. Finally. Yeah, get rid of that, because that's going to create a conflicting problem. Put that on the end so that can get buffed. Move this up. Yeah, we can keep him in there for the time being. Still look at, the thing is though, just showed up now and I'm at 12 health. So I'm at almost 25% of like your starting health that you get. But with the people's tavern tiers and the creatures they've got in the game at this point, you can lose one fight and die to that. Again, this has really shown up a bit too late. To show up a lot quicker. Actually, no, I won't freeze that. Because I've got a plan, I've got another idea. Bring them again. Lose by 1 card. That's going to take off, what, 7? Ouch. And see, if I lose again now, pretty much I'm dead. If I lose another round, I can't lose any more rounds. I can try and duplicate him, I suppose. Then again, it won't help me. Ideally I need Chalga. Can we beat whatever he's got? Need to kill a mecha tank though, which is right in the middle. Why has Agamagan got 31 health? That's what we needed. Tied, I'll take it. I'm glad at taking damage. Right, he's there again, so I'll take it, fuck it. And I'm against a dead player. So hopefully that should be an easy win. There's my Thrax. Triple there for him. We'll get his triple. My field is getting strong enough. I wouldn't say it's completely strong enough to beat a lot of these guys yet, but it's getting there. But if I can get some more of these dead players, maybe I should be okay. Should get enough buffs in there. Because my Thrax is going to need at least 2 or 3 turns to get strong enough as well. Yeah. Ragnos is still pretty good for Menage builds as well. It was better with Lucifron, but even without him, because he buffs your left and right and gives +3/+3, you can buff your Lightfang Enforcer and then actually make it a useful card. So you've not got 6 cards to rely upon. You do have that 7th card in there. None of those are any good for me, not at this point.
That'll do some damage.
No Chalga still. He should be up here this time. Let's see if I can survive against the top guy. But he's probably going to have a buff deck and Nagas. This is going to be sketchy. If I can even get a tie, I'll be fine. I just need to buy myself time. Every turn that I get, once I've got the Lightfang Enforcer, my creatures keep getting stronger and stronger. And that's what I need. I need the rounds. Oh, bloody hell. I can't kill that, I don't think. They might be dead yet. That's got too much health. Yeah, I can't kill that. It's too strong. Yep. He had one very overpowered taunt creature that I couldn't get past. Finish me 5th. Fuck me. The game's rating though for some reason. Okay. Well, if a game's rating, I'm not going to be against it. We just didn't get the Lightfang Enforcer quick enough. I needed probably, I'd say, another good 3 or 4 rounds earlier when I first reached tier 5. That's when I needed the Lightfang Enforcer. You can get it later on if you've still got more health. If you're still like 30, 35 plus health, or even 40 health or 40 health and armor, that's fine. But it's when you've got your health too low, you're then in danger of being wiped out at any point. And that's where then your Lightfang Enforcer's lost its usefulness somewhat. Because then every turn after so much health, because it's only given +2/+2 end of every turn to those 5 creatures, it's not doing as much as it can do. You need rounds. It needs to be there for a lot of rounds. The best way to try and hopefully get the Lightfang is if you can gold something at tier 4, and then you get the Lightfang as one of your 3 options, and bring it into your field before you've even got to tier 5. That's the best way to probably get it in some cases. But then you're looking for creatures at tier 4 to try and get a gold version, which can waste more time than being at tier 5 looking for the Lightfang Enforcer. So you've got that weird trade-off you've got to go with. But I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, drop me a like. If you're new around here, please leave me a subscription. It's free, helps grow the channel. I really appreciate it. Want to leave a comment down below, please do so. And all my links down below as well. Take care everyone, have a great day, and I'll speak to you all soon.